One of the questions that comes up most when I'm talking about lifting equipment, and specifically inspections, is what exactly is a competent person? Well, the question creates quite a bit of debate in the industry because there's no certification as such that deems you're competent to inspect lifting equipment. There's a lot of really experienced guys out there who've held dogman and riggers tickets for many years. And when I tell them, unfortunately, it's not enough to deem them competent under the standard, it certainly doesn't go down well. So what does deem someone a competent person? Well, in the latest Australian standards released, a competent person is defined as a person who, through a combination of training, education and experience, has acquired knowledge and skills enabling that person to correctly perform a specific task. So let's break that down. We're talking training, education, experience. It goes on to state that a person using or inspecting lifting gear has to 1. Follow the procedures included in the standard, 2. Complete an established competency-based training course, and 3. Maintain documentation of competency standards and procedures. It then goes further to list the requirements separately for the use of lifting equipment as opposed to inspecting it. So these two skill sets here are completely different, and you may be deemed competent in one and not the other. Now, I have an advanced rigger certification, but in that 6-month course at TAFE, I spent no more than 10 minutes on the inspection of lifting equipment. Of course, I've done a lot more training since then, but if people are using the rigger certification as a guide to determine whether they are competent, there's a big problem. So what do you need to ensure a competent person is inspecting your lifting equipment? Well, as in the case of most businesses, it's not until something goes wrong the importance of these things are realised. Imagine if there's an equipment fail that causes major injury or even a fatality and work cover's called in. Can you testify that the people responsible for inspecting your equipment are competent? Can you provide training documentation? And what if you can't? It would be much easier if there was a specific certification that gave you that tick of approval regards to competency, but unfortunately it's just not the case. It's a matter of making sure you're aware of the requirements under each standard, ensuring your staff are trained correctly, and maintaining accurate records, keeping up to date with any changes and updates in the standards. It's why thousands of businesses across the country engage us every day to inspect lifting equipment. It minimises the risk in an already risky business and gives them peace of mind that something goes wrong, they've done all they can to prevent it. But if you are doing your own inspections yourself, does your insurer know and does your policy cover it? You need to consider what the added cost would be to be covered. The insurance alone could outweigh the cost of outsourcing the inspections, which actually passes on the full risk and responsibility to a third party. More information on a competent person requirements can be found on our inspections and testing guide. We can always have a chat with one of our team.